Well, we got to see sister, and now we get to see brother. J.W. Johnson and Callan Dawson are going to be taking on the angel and devil sitting on your shoulders, Rob Nunnery and Ben Johns.
Time is in, 0-0-2.
I'll let you decide who's who. I think it's fairly obvious to me, but I don't want to persuade anyone. So Johns and Nunnery on the near end to start off. Dawson and Johnson on the far end. Daryl Wynn from Livingston, Texas is our USA Pickleball certified referee for this match.
1-0-2.
Dawson speeds it up to Ben Johns.
0-1-1.
So Johns and Nunnery coming off an 11-2, 11-7 victory over Chuck Taylor and Tyler Wren. Callan Dawson and J.W. Johnson taking down Wes Gabrielson and DJ Young 3-4 to get here.
Oh, I forgot about the Callan Dawson lobs.
Yes. Winner gets Riley Newman and Deco Barr, who took down Zane Navratil and Althoff Merchant 9-11, 11-4, 11-2. So that will set up our winners bracket final. This is semifinal number 2. But yes, Lauren, do not go to sleep on the Callan Dawson lobs.
Ben Johns claims a victim with that spin serve, which, yes, also Ben Johns has a serve that will no longer be legal next year, so he'll have to make some adjustments, but
his is very good too.
I mean, he's Ben Johns. Yeah. Of course he's gonna have a good serve. Talking crazy. But he has definitely beefed it up this year, that's for sure.
Oh, the little miscommunication. Ben Johns steps right in front of Nunnery to take it. Nunnery backs off, and then Ben just decides, I don't want it. And Nunnery hits an absolute perfect drop shot.
The sliding skid over to try and get there. Doesn't quite make it for Dawson, and a quick 5-1 here for Johns and Nunnery. And we're going to have a ball change after, I believe,
Nunnery
some
with
cracks.
an absolute perfect drop shot that he didn't even know he was going to hit.
He came over to make sure you said it again.
Right, he wanted me
Like,
to make
people
sure.
knew, right? People saw that?
Yeah, people saw it. Nice put away there, and the speed up from Nunnery ends up biting him right there.
5-1-2.
There's that pitch from Callan Dawson where he's trying to deke you into thinking he's going to speed it up.
He got me a little, I'm not going to lie. Oh, Nunnery, you're not Callan Dawson. Come on.
So
It was a nice lob, though, from Nunnery.
We can also let the comparisons begin between Ben Johns and J.W. Johnson. Such similar player styles, demeanors, and the fact that J.W. uses Ben's paddle.
1-5-2.
I love to. I think people forget how old Ben Johns is. Has he turned 22 yet?
Did you just call Ben old?
No, I mean
Nice.
in a young way. Oh.
Yeah.
But J.W. Johnson's 19. Ben's
Right.
21, 22. They're barely any difference in age.
They're puppies.
And it seems like Ben Johnson's been around
Yeah.
what seems like
But-
forever.
Right. He's been playing for, 6 years, 7 years.
3-5-2.
Also, Callan Dawson with that ping pong grip on his paddle. Don't see it too often. Him and Rob Cassidy come to mind, of course.
All right, attention all players. If you own or rented a green Kia Soul with an Oregon tag 729HHK, you have
There it is.
parked in someone's RV space and your vehicle will be towed. You own or rented
Good job from Nunnery.
a Kia Soul.
There's the
Oh,
angle.
Great gets by Rob Nunnery back here at the
Wow.
baseline just to keep that ball in play. Stay alive throughout that point, but good job by Dawson and Johnson getting right back in this match here, down by 1.
Green Kia Soul, Oregon plate 729HHK. Heads up, move your vehicle.
Good spot by Ben Johns. Instead of going body up on anybody, he goes sideline. Watch this, just out of the reach of Callan Dawson.
5-4-1.
Perfect spot.
Dawson and Johnson got within 1.
It's 3 serves from Ben have caused.
Ooh, that one's gonna be long though. You said you did that. You did that. That's my bad. That's my bad.
I'll apologize to Ben later. Oh, Nunnery. Nice kick on his serve right there, too.
Johnson's so ready for those. It's really hard to speed up against him because he's just got such quick hands.
Right, and he's so nonchalant about it, too. He almost baits you into speeding it up. He wants you to speed that up. Changed his mind mid-shot. Looked like he wanted to speed that up and then looked on who's on the other side of the net right there.
4-6-2.
Yeah, he has such an upward standing stance. Kind of makes you think he's not ready.
Good job by Rob Nunnery of going away from Dawson right there as opposed to trying to get into that hands battle.
6-4-1. Six, 4-2. Got 4-6-1.
Another perfect
Gets
lob that
back.
set that whole point up right there from Callan Dawson.
Johns gets back into it though, and then the error in the end just got a little too aggressive. That's going to be a souvenir for the crowd. It comes back in. As we mentioned, of course, J.W. Johnson,
5-6-2.
older brother to Georgia Johnson and son to Julie Johnson.
And Jack.
Yes, of course. I mean, there are two. That's true. I just mean in terms of the playing family, but Jack
Yes.
Johnson always here supporting the family as well. Just 19 years old in the Delray Beach area. Talking to mom Julie at Next Gen. J.W. Johnson not going to college after he graduated a year ago from high school, so he is doing the pickleball thing full time. While Ben Johns is finishing up next spring his material engineering degree at the University of Maryland.
Fear the turtle.
They're the turtle?
Fear the turtle.
Okay, all
They're
right.
the terrapins. That's
Okay.
what they're saying.
All right.
Fear the turtle.
7-6-1.
I mean, that does not strike any amount of fear into me, but I mean, to each their own.
Tough. Again, another indecision there from Johns and Nunnery. I think Nunnery thought Ben was going to take that ball.
7-6-2.
Nunnery loves that shot right there. He will pull that from the forehand and the backhand side.
6-7-1.
So he does like that shot. That ball just a little too low to do anything with, though.
It's gonna be long. Of course, Callan Dawson, also from a pickleball family dynasty. His parents, Jennifer and Steve Dawson,
6-7-2.
run Bobby Riggs out of Encinitas, California, just outside San Diego. Both top senior pro players. Ooh, that was a beautiful little backhanded set out there from J.W. Johnson on that line.
7-7-2.
And we're tied at 7s here in game 1 of the semifinal match. Nice coverage from Dawson.
Oh, what recognition from Johnson. Typically, he's going to want to go sideline to sideline, create an angle out of the corner of his eye. It was like the Red Sea parted down the middle. And he finds the hole.
I formation.
Great reset here.
Wow, what a rally. Oh, after all the work Callan Dawson just put in on that rally for that error right at the end.
7-8-1.
Oh, what a fantastic job, though. Johns covers for himself on that ATP. Ben Johns doing Ben Johns things.
8-8-1.
And we're tied at 8s here.
Just trying to get a little too much angle on that is Callan Dawson. And now Johns and Nunnery 2 points away from taking game number 1. He anticipates so well, and he's waiting because he knows Nunnery's game. He knows he's looking to pull the trigger right there, and he covers that line so well, knowing that Dawson's got the middle.
I could hear that missed hit there from Dawson. And we are going to have our first game point here for Rob Nunnery and Ben Johns. Good rally to end that game. Nunnery and Johns able to pull it out 11-8 after a hard-fought battle from Dawson and Johnson. Will switch ends for game 2 and get back into the action after this short break. Don't go anywhere. Back to the action here on Championship Court at the APP Tours Casa Grande Open, presented by Pro XR Pickleball. Lauren McLaughlin and Dominic Catalano in the booth with you this weekend. And game number 2 underway here in the semifinal matchup. We have Callan Dawson and J.W. Johnson on the near end, Rob Nunnery and Ben Johns on the far end. Wow.
Nice put away there, and it's up and over the tent. Nice put away there from Rob Nunnery as he shows his power right there as that ball just goes up and over the tent.
One, 0-1.
Dawson and Johnson really put up a good fight in game 1, barely losing at the end after being tied at 8s, 11-8. Can Nunnery and Johns bring that momentum into game 2, or will Dawson and Johnson make those adjustments, try and force that game 3?
Good spot there from Callan Dawson as he handcuffed Ben Johns right at his waist.
Rob Nunnery, what? Oh, what? He really is the angel in the Angel Devil scenario. Wow.
Unbelievable gets there from Rob Nunnery.
I will applaud Rob Nunnery as well.
Ben Johns was basically just getting in the way.
0-2-1.
That first get he got after Johnson hit that overhead like straight up, and it took 10 seconds before Nunnery had to hit it. Wow.
Good finish there from Ben Johns in the middle.
0-2-2.
Good leave, good talk there from Johnson.
1-2-2.
Just
It's
textbook.
so good. Nobody lobs like Callan Dawson.
Textbook. Wow, great spot there from Callan Dawson. See, he catches that sideline. Guys, watch right here.
2-2-2.
Yeah, it
And
looks like it caught that
skips
back
right
end,
off
that
it.
outside edge. Nunnery was looking at Johns, seeing if he thought that was out. Johns kind of gave him a look like, ugh, couldn't really tell, it was so close.
2-1.
We're tied at 2s here in game 2 of the semifinal match. Winner of this looking to head to the winner bracket final to take on Newman and
Barr.
3-2-1.
What a pull from Ben Johns like 8 shots ago. We always talk about, you know, trying to avoid taking balls off your shoe tops. He took that right off his front left toe.
just long on that serve.
But the difference when he does that, though, is he takes something off it. That's what people don't recognize, is they think you try and hit that 100%. He hits it about 50. Tweener drop shot, why not?
Sometimes it's the only choice you got.
I mean, he hit the tweener drop shot better than a lot of players hit a regular drop shot.
I mean, seriously, Callan Dawson, the percentage that he makes that lob has to be just so high. He rarely misses it.
Linda Smith, your match is waiting. Court number 4. This is your second and final call.
Callan Dawson with the misdirect off the left shoulder of Ben Johns. That's a rare sighting right there of you fooling Ben Johns.
What I love, Dom, is even a year or two ago, the conversation was always avoid Ben Johns at all costs. Don't play to him, take him out of a point, try and not let him get in. And Dawson and Johnson are easily playing him, you know, almost
Again,
as much as Nunnery.
set up again by the misdirect from Callan Dawson. Even though Ben gets his paddle on and gets that back over, he doesn't do much with it. It's popped up, and then Callan's able to put that ball away, and now they take a 6-3 lead here in game 2. They've been here before in game 1, getting back in it. Now the question is, can they finish this?
Can they hang on? Force that game 3 here in the semifinal matchup to head to that winner bracket final.
Yeah, and I like the complementary play from J.W. Johnson and Callan Dawson. Callan Dawson, not saying he's not aggressive, but he's what you'd call someone who's trying to keep the ball in play. He's trying to set up his partner. Plays a lot with DJ Young. DJ Young, a very aggressive player, similar to J.W. Johnson. J.W. Johnson wants to get aggressive, play that. Callan's doing such a good job of setting him up, letting him do that. Yet now, all of a sudden, Callan has become the aggressor here. So now you have two aggressors. Now what do Nunnery and Johns do to answer this, as they've just burned their first time out?
J.W. Johnson, though, he has those dual sides. He wants to attack and speed up, but he's also so patient and steady as well. So it's like he can turn it on and off based on what his partner needs. And as Callan Dawson gets more aggressive, he can be the one to kind of be the patient, steady one.
Right.
Backing him up when he needs it. I think they make a great partnership. See,
That is just, it's picture
so
perfect.
Good.
Callan changed his mind. Didn't know if he was going to go flat or cross court, and ends up off top net.
6-3-2.
The lob isn't a winner. They've gotten it every time. It just disrupts the flow. Those resets from Dawson. And see, it breaks it up. It makes them move. It makes them. Oh, the backhand lob. He was reaching a little for it. It's the first one we've seen him miss so far this match.
Again, you want to learn that lob? APP TV, APP Academy. I shot a video with Callan Dawson about his lob, so go to APP TV. He talks all about it, his strategy about it, what he does, when he does it. It's a great video that we shot in California when we were out there.
Little net cord there from Dawson. Catches Johns off guard, can't get a paddle on it. Kind of clips off the net, off of Ben Johns and into the fence.
So people may ask why Dawson's gone to this little flip lob serve. It's causing issues for Nunnery and Johns. They're not attacking it, right? So watch this. They're getting really passive on the return, right? And it's causing aggressive play from Dawson and Johnson on their third shot, okay? And so when you're mixing it up like that, it makes it a little more difficult. Johnson gonna serve hard, watch the return's gonna be hard, right? And so there's that difference. Most players want speed on that serve because then you can speed it up back. See the full swing right there. But when it's soft, it makes you doubt yourself.
Because it's almost like it's so easy you don't want to mess it up.
Correct, exactly. So it's that cat and mouse game within the head.
3-8-1.
All right, Johnson, Nunnery. Ooh. Dawson has been getting a lot of net love this match.
3-8-2.
Another one. Clips the net, sails just long. He's gotten Johns on that quite a handful of times so far this match, though.
4-8-2.
John steps in after Nunnery took the first few. Bit of a miss hit there. A couple uncharacteristic errors from Johns this game especially that we've seen.
And again, soft to soft. It's just setting up. Oh, not that. But setting up Johnson and Dawson to get in.
8-4-2.
2 points away here are Johnson and Dawson from taking game 2, moving on to a third game here in their second semifinal match. What a recovery by J.W. Johnson.
What?
I mean, Nunnery had him beat dead to rights. He comes all the way
that
back.
ball was 3 feet behind him. That's the wrist flexibility on some of these players. I tell you what, I don't understand. It's not human anatomy. Oh, and the mistake from Nunnery. We're going to a game 3. Dawson and Johnson get the job done 11-4. I expect a good game 3 here. Stick around. You are not going to want to miss that. We'll take a short break and be back to that right after this. The thrilling conclusion of this men's pro doubles semifinal matchup starting right now. Game 3 kicking off. Rob Nunnery along with Ben Johns serving to Callan Dawson and J.W. Johnson. We have split games 1 and 2. And I expect a very exciting game 3 here, as well as the winner of this heads to our winner bracket final. Loser will drop to our consolation bracket. Lauren McLaughlin and Dominic Catalano, the voices on the sideline from the sky that you're hearing.
Some unforced errors here early.
It certainly hasn't been, a long string of errors, but, I think certainly more than Ben Johns would like to be having.
Yes.
Which is 0. But he is still human, we like to remind people. Good hands there from Nunnery, and good eye letting that ball go wide from Johnson in that hands battle.
Oh, what a pull from Nunnery. He came in full bore right there after his drop shot and just got real aggressive with Dawson, forces the mistake.
Again, huge crowd here for this matchup at Palm Creek Resort in Casa Grande, Arizona. That's on the line, folks, because Callan Dawson doesn't miss lobs.
You can anticipate it all you want, but all he's doing is doing it at the right time, right? And so it's not like he's doing this randomly. He's picking his spots.
Second serve. 3-2-2.
Okay, Callan Dawson coming out on top of that hands battle with Ben Johns.
Like it.
4-2-2.
Great return from Ben Johns right there, putting the pressure on Callan Dawson. You watch Callan Dawson too, he does something a little unconventional on his third shots. He takes it off a short hop. You watch him do that. We've talked with him about that before, and it's a baseball thing. He likes a short hop. He's an infielder in baseball. He loves that kind of short hop. He feels very comfortable doing it. So if you watch him do that, that's his comfort level, that's his style. And he does it so well. So again, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And that is too what happens. Callan Dawson will talk you into trying to lob. When he lands all of his in, very tough.
4-2-1 here in game 3 of this semifinal. Oh, that's going to be well wide from Dawson.
And what did he do right there? He took it off a longer hop. He's not as comfortable like that. He likes to take the short hop and continue to move forward. That's another reason he does that. There's a short hop.
I've been known to like a good short hop myself.
Feels good.
Yeah, I like it.
Great setup by Dawson. Even though Nunnery was able to take that out of the air, it was over his head to his backhand side. He doesn't get much on it.
Good recovery from Nunnery. Almost recovers off that clip of the net from Nunnery, but can't quite get that paddle on it.
From the looks of the ladies hovering, it looks like we might have a semifinal for the women's pro coming up next with Amesbury, Coop, Barr, and Braverman. Not a bad pull from Nunnery right there, but a big swing, right? When you're in that position, don't take that big of a backswing. You don't need it. Keep it short, keep it easy.
Okay. No one thought that was coming back. Wow.
Great hands by Callan Dawson right there, and you're watching him just handle all the speed.
4-3-1.
Here's those short hops.
Controls it so well.
Nice coverage from Dawson on the beautiful Ernie there from J.W. Johnson. See Johnson recognizing Nunnery,
5-3-1.
switching it up.
Good hands though from Ben too to stay in that point.
Bounce. Second serve.
Do you know what else is good, Dom? Short stacks of pancakes. Short hops, short stacks.
Look at the angle created by Ben Johns as he jumps that sideline.
You could tell he was like, this can't come back.
And he anticipates it so well.
Beautifully done.
3-5-1. Second server. 3-5-2.
Nice serve there from Nunnery, creating that backspin. So when Johnson or when Dawson hits that, ball sails.
John's pushing Nunnery out of the way to get that third shot.
All right, so who's going to get the 6 first, get that end change on their paddle? Has the advantage here. We're 5-5.
5-5-2.
It's going to be Nunnery and Johns. That is the answer to your question.
Yep.
So a slim 1-point advantage for Johns and Nunnery gets them the end change. They'll head to the far end to conclude this game 3, while Callan Dawson, J.W. Johnson head to the near end. Winner of this heads to the winner bracket final. Again, as this is a semifinal matchup. I see Kitchen, the pickleball mascot, roaming the grounds. Hopefully you guys on social media got to see some cool pics. A lot of people had fun getting pictures with the new mascot. I got myself a few. I know you did as well.
6-5-2.
All right. Our referee, Daryl Wynn, gets us back into the action after the end change. Dawson and Johnson looking for that side out here. Oh, wow. I did not think Callan was getting a paddle on that.
But you see him, he leans back to get this right here and creates a little more space and time for him to get back and get underneath that, or over the top of that ball, excuse me. Right in the sun.
And exactly that, Dom. I think we're going to see a couple more lobs here because now Nunnery and Johns are looking right into the sun.
Directly into it.
And when you lob, when they are looking into the sun, that smells trouble.
Johnson upset with himself because he is there for that counter from Johns.
Got a cracked ball here. We're going to change that out.
Six, 6-2.
Nunnery learns his lesson, doesn't take that out of the air, so he's looking in the sun. Oh, just wide.
Dawson just missed that sideline right there.
6-6-1.
Got on top of it, put a lot of top spin, try and get that to drop down in that backcourt, but just misses. Nunnery and Johns retake a 1-point lead.
Oh, great angle. Good block on the around the post from Ben Johns, but Nunnery has to pinch middle as Johns is off court, and Dawson just goes sharp angle for the winner.
Great awareness. has got him so many times down that line with that flick.
Well, and that's the thing. If Dawson tries to hit that too hard, John's going to be able to get that. But it's the old saying, placement over power. If he can place that in the right spot and not hit it so hard.
Oh, we got another tack ball.
It's a perfect spot, and that's exactly what Callan Dawson does. He hits it to the proper spot, doesn't worry about how hard he hits it, and it throws Johns off just enough.
These boys are hitting this ball way too hard. Keep cracking it. Just short. Johnson will put him on second server here, still trailing by 1. Oh, and a net cord right into Nunnery as he's coming up to that kitchen line. Ties it up at 7s.
7-7-2.
A rare miss there for Callan Dawson, but good recovery from Johns on the lob. Got right back into that rally.
7-7-1.
They get themselves a side out here in game 3 of our semifinal match.
Johnson all over that.
Exactly what he wanted.
Nice short compact swing, but tries to be a little too perfect with it and off top of the tape. Oh, you watch Ben Johns move his feet into the position where he got burned last time. Not going to get burned again. Makes an adjustment, 2-point lead.
Can definitely feel the momentum shift a little towards Johns and Nunnery that last couple rallies.
They have you to thank for that right there.
I mean, sometimes I just like to say things just to see if I can change what's happening. That is not going over. Oh.
And it will be a match point here for Rob Nunnery and Ben Johns.
And a missed third shot drop from Ben Johns keeps Johnson and Dawson alive here. Only trailing by 3. You saw how quickly Nunnery and Johns put a couple points on the board. Can Johnson and Dawson do this? Oh.
You hear Nunnery?
Yeah, he said, I can't see. He had to let Johns take that.
Right into the sun. Great recovery from Ben Johns, helping out his partner. As he communicates, I can't see it because he looked directly up into the sun.
And a missed third shot drop on the other side.
That can throw off your partner too. When you're serving soft, they return soft. Now there's no pace on that return either.
Another match point here for Nunnery and Johns. Oh, Dawson able to put a paddle on it, but what a match. Great effort on both sides. Very exciting to watch. Round of applause from our massive audience here in person at Palm Creek Resort. Dominic Catalano will head to our Franklin studio to chat with Angel and Devil. Again, did you decide who was who yet?
No.
We will be back right after this short break for our next women's pro doubles matchup. Don't go anywhere.
Back to the Franklin Pickleball studio. How appropriate with the freestyle boys, Ben Johns and Rob Nunnery with Franklin billboards on. It's perfect. We don't need a backdrop, do we? All right, congratulations, boys. Into the winner's bracket final, taking down J.W. Johnson, Callan Dawson in 3. Take game 1 11-8, drop game 2 11-4. What was the difference between game 1 and game 2?
They played better, that's for sure.
Definitely.
I think we got a lot of free points in game 1 off of unforced errors. They missed maybe 4 or 5 returns. We played very aggressive, and they were just not kind of ready for that kind of aggression coming right out of the gates. But game 2, they definitely adjusted. We reverted to more drops, and our drops were not, they're kind of floaty. So they took advantage of that, and they both played well.
Going against someone like Callan Dawson, you know he's got that lob as a tool for him, right? Not many players have that. He uses them at right times and whatnot. Playing against someone like that, we're talking off camera, like, it kind of gets annoying, right? And because he's so good at it. What do you do to combat that when he's on like that?
Well, it's always in the back of your mind because the refs call the push off so much that,
Correct.
like, when you're moving back, you're already thinking about it. Like, did I push off too much?
Right.
So. And where he was, every one of his lobs was a foot within the baseline, all in. So we, let him bounce, try to make our way back in. But honestly, like he played amazing, I thought. And we just tried to claw our way back from the lob, so it was good.
So now moving on, winners bracket final, you have Deckelbar and he's playing with Riley Newman. What do you guys see going into that matchup that you're going to see coming up in that winners bracket final?
Both big guys, both aggressive, so I'd expect to see a lot of attacking from both sides, I'd say, and maybe take advantage of them not having played together before, so maybe looking for some spots that they're not really covering.
Rob?
I mean, that's it. I'm not going to give away too much here, Dom. They're probably watching this right now.
They probably are, right? They're stalking you. They've been sitting for a little while, so they've been done. So
I'm just going to try not to miss on the right side. It's hard.
Hey, that's a good goal, right?
Yeah.
All right, congratulations, boy. Winners bracket final. Congratulations. We'll see you guys later, all right?
Thanks, buddy.
All right, we're going to take a break here when we come back. Next matchup here on Championship Court.